Hi guys, rainy day outside, and the plan was to run this boat in a puddle. I've done a few videos of it running in a puddle. It's one of my old projects. The motor actually runs off the circuit board just there that is normally inside a servo, and with a bit of modification you can actually use it as a small ESC, but it looks like I finally burnt it out. I've been using it for quite a while, so instead of using that I'm going to use the ESC that I've got in the boat anyway, that I'm only using as a voltage regulator. So I've got a stupid big battery in there for weight. Don't need a battery that big, but it needs the weight to keep the boat stable in the water. So I've been using that, but only using the power out of the receiver to run the ESC circuit board to run the motor. That all sounds a bit complicated, doesn't it? Anyway, what I'm going to do is do away with that circuit board and use ESC directly onto the motor. So I'm just going to rig up a little connector for it. I'll probably burn the motor out because it's not going to expect, that's a 2S and it normally runs on a 1S. Well, it normally runs on 5 volts, which is what you get out of the receiver link. I say get it out the receiver, you actually get it out of the ESC from the built-in BEC, battery eliminator circuit, which takes whatever battery you're using and puts a steady 5 volt supply into your receiver. And then from the receiver, that 5 volt supply was running that was running that servo circuit board to give me 5 volts into the motor. Gosh, I'm making this sound really complicated. All I'm going to do is use the ESC properly to run the motor, but it will probably overpower it. Well, that's a bit frustrating. I wired it up and it turns out it's actually that motor that's gone. If I plug the ESC into that motor instead and turn it on, so they're all right there, but if I plug it into the fan motor, right, plugged into the fan motor, nothing. You can see the ESC flashing, but it's not working. It did briefly work a little bit, but I guess that's the end of that motor. That is actually a motor that I've reused several times for different purposes. Originally, oh, that is hot. Originally it was in a set of either 4 or 8 in a matrix across the back of a big fan boat, which I scrapped and saved that motor and put it on this one. Anyway, yeah, we'll have to replace that motor. I could use that if I found a suitable propeller for it. That's just a cheap DC motor, currently on a bristle bug. Anyway, yeah, that's the end of that. We're not going to go any further on that till I replace that motor. ESC's okay, receiver's okay, servo for the steering's okay, but we got no motor at the moment. Thanks for watching. If you want more information, check down below in the video description. If you like this video, you might like this one up here. And if you want to subscribe, you can check out my channel over here. Up here is my latest video on my channel, and down here is a video playlist associated with the video you've just watched. Thanks again for watching.